For the Nuggets, Zion Williamson's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Washington comes in for Thompson. And it's Mitchell in for Kyrie Irving. And the Suns here with a different look. Iguodaro's checked in. Bailey comes in for Holmgren. Miller's checked in for Peyton Watson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Thompson. Outside, Reed. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Pass to Bailey. Miller outside. A rebound by Mitchell.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
On the free throw, no good.
And no doubt, one of the more polarizing prospects in this year's rookie class. Bailey makes shots few others can, but he's still adding strength and polish to his all-around game.
Now here's Williamson. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Lakers.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Now here is Miller. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Fourth, the Nuggets.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Washington. No good on the three. Miller, the pass to Schroeder. Back to Miller. Here's Bailey. Schroeder outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Williamson. He has yet to score. The rebound by Steven Adams. Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Williamson. Iguodaro grabs the rebound. Schroeder against Thompson. And it's Schroeder missing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Williamson looking it over. Williamson double team. Trying to get something going. Another miss by Williamson. To the paint. Shots good by Miller. And that ties it up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
It's all tied in Denver. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy,
where they disrupted.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Bailey. Brandon Miller out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Iguodala in at the 5 down low. Watson, he's checked in for Bailey. Here's Thompson. Pass to Mitchell. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Klingon, he's checked in for the Suns. The Suns leading.
Hey, get on finish.
Now Schroeder. Outside, Towns. Here's Schroeder. Miller with a screen on Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Schroeder's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Drills it from outside.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Klingon with the bounce pass. And it's Miller in the corner.
Switch.
Schroeder against Mitchell. Here's Watson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Watson's got his first points of the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, here's Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, with Zubac, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skills.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
The free throw drops for Zubac. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Guys, back to you.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. Towns is doubled. Watson kicks to Holmgren. And here is DiVincenzo. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Mitchell passes to Zubac. Pass to Irving. Hanging with the block. Holmgren with it, picked up by Thompson. Holmgren outside. And here's Towns. Another 3 for Phoenix. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition
in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. Looking now at some numbers for Zubats. Great showing for him last season. 4th in rebounding, and he was top 5 in field goal percentage. Never settling, always working to get a good look.
And he's so physical, so explosive. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he was a top 5 rebounder a season ago. Irving can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
They get it back. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Pass to Irving. To halt the run, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Now, here's Holmgren. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Irving. And another miss by Denver.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Clinging with it. Holmgren outside. From outside, off the mark.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Now, here's Zubats, defended by Towns. Zubats kicks to Irving. Looking to end his cold spell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Reed, he's checked in for Zubats. And it's Thompson in for Davion Mitchell. And for the Suns, Iguodaro's checked in. And Bailey's subbed in for Peyton Watson. Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Towns. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Reed kicks to Irving. Driving inside. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Knocks down the 3 ball. Holmgren's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Suns.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 6. And it's Thompson with the jam.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Phoenix leading by 16. DiVincenzo passes to Holmgren. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Back to Towns. Fires from deep. And the rejection by Claxton. 4 on the clock. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And it's Irving with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Nuggets with some changes. Williamson comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's P.J. Washington in for Thompson. And Phoenix also making a switch. Schroeder's checked in. Here's Reed. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Irving looking over the floor. High, arcing shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. The Nuggets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the Suns making a change here. Miller's checked in. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
The Nuggets with another miss. Phoenix leading by 15. When you talk about him, then Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now Bailey. 32 points for him last game against Chicago. Lock at 6. Misses the 3. The Nuggets trail by 15. Floats it up for Williamson. 3-on-3. Pass to Schroeder. Holmgren outside. Now here's Schroeder. 6 points for him. Miller with a screen on Irving. With the shot. Miller, no up. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. To Williamson. Over Bailey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
The defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Nuggets. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Suns. Now Schroeder. Adams sets the pick for Schroeder. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Thompson passes to Reed. Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Bailey. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Suns leading by 14. Schroeder, left side. Here's Bailey. Pass to Iguodaro. Adams sets the pick for Miller. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Washington kicks to Thompson. Now here's Reed. Out to the right wing. From deep Washington. Miller dishes to Schroeder. Pass to Iguodaro. Shoots over Washington. And the Suns miss again. And so we conclude the first half. Suns lead by 4. Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
I'm looking at one of the all-time great shooting pivots. Not you, Shaq, sorry. But Big Cat has controlled the game with his offense.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games. And that concludes.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. That's the groove that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. Irving can't get it to go.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren is doubled. And here is DiVincenzo. He's covered by Thompson. And the rejection by Zubac.
Excellent at guarding the rim. When you challenge Zubac like this, he'll make you regret that move.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Here's Holmgren. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Donovan Clingan.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Suns leading by 14. Pass to Clingan. Towns against Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Towns, the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Holmgren against Thompson. And the Suns miss again. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Thompson passes to Zubac. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. Zubac with the screen for Thompson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Clingan's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets trail by 14. And Thompson kicks to Zubac. Outside Irving. On the wing, Thompson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Thompson's got 6.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Holmgren. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 15 points a game last season. 8 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Now Irving. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Thompson outside. Pass to Claxton. And Thompson kicks to Irving. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Suns leading by 12. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Covered by Irving. And it's Towns missing.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Thompson outside. And here is Zubac. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. No good that time.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
DiVincenzo. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Coming off a terrific season, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last season. He showed great shot selection, terrific efficiency, and more often than not, he got it in there. Now here's Thompson. He's got 6. No good on the shot. Thompson against DiVincenzo. Pass to Watson. Outside, Towns. Holmgren outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Long, 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Back over to you guys.
Yep, a team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. And here's Thompson after the 3-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Donovan Klingon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Davion Mitchell comes in for Amen Thompson. And then for Phoenix, Adams, he's checked in for Donovan Klingon. Brandon Miller comes in for Holmgren. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's Mitchell. Still yet to score. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Miller. Down low. Pass to Schroeder. Now Towns. Zubac defending. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 27 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was third in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the two guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
And here's Schroeder following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Clock at 6. Schroeder dishes to Adams. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Thompson passes to Mitchell. Now Zubats. Outside Irving. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Schroeder. No good off the front iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's Mitchell. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Zubats finds Mitchell. Out to Thompson. From past the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Phoenix no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 16. Mitchell outside. Pass to Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Now Washington. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Schroeder. Good. Nice job down low. Schroeder's got 8 points.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Thompson looking for an opening. Back to Mitchell. Over Adams. It's hauled in by Adams. Phoenix leading by 18. Watson kicks to Adams. Schroeder passes to Towns. And they'll get another chance. Back to Schroeder.
Screen coming.
Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Reed comes in for Ivica Zubats. And Zion Williamson subbed in for Thompson. And then for Phoenix, Iguodaro's checked in. And Bailey subbed in for Peyton Watson. From deep Washington, Miller grabs the miss. And so Miller will bring it up for the Suns. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Bailey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Suns third, number 5, the Nuggets.
And it's no secret that both of these teams rely heavily on the three-point shot. That was the case last year. Look at those numbers.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Nuggets trail by 20. Mitchell finds Washington. And here is Irving. Driving to the basket. The Nuggets with another miss. At the elbow, Adams. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
And Adams, no good on that one. Denver with the ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Williamson against Miller. 6 to shoot. Williamson, the pass to Irving. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Nobody near Schroeder. Hits it from three-point range. Schroeder's got 11 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Irving kicks to Williamson. Back to Irving. It's stolen by Bailey. And now the Suns a fast break. And it's Miller with the jam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Phoenix Suns. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got Donovan Clingan, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Bailey. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Iguodaro in at the 4. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holmgren. Here's Iguodaro. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that game against Indiana, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the lane.
Williamson outside. Pass to Thompson. And he lays it straight in.
This coaching staff encourages Thompson to look for a shot, especially when he's in close.
Here's Iguodaro. Here's Holmgren. He's covered by Thompson. DiVincenzo against Williamson. To the wing right side. Puts one up from 19. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got 8 rebounds in this game. Williamson, the pass to Thompson. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Clingan tipped back in for 2. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now, here's Thompson. And Reed has it in the corner. Shoots over Clingan. Reed misses.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Williamson against DiVincenzo. Holmgren outside. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nuggets making a change here. Zubats is checked in. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Suns. Peyton Watson comes in for Bailey. Thompson against Holmgren. Zubats kicks to Williamson. Bounce pass Claxton. Thompson passes to Claxton. Claxton sets the screen for Williamson. The Nuggets with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And there it is for him. And that's 12 points for Donovan Clingan.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now here's Williamson. And the shot is good.
You would think someone as big as Zion would have trouble maneuvering around people in the lane, but his handle and change of direction is off the charts.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Thompson. Williamson with it. Watson's there. Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Watson. Now DiVincenzo. Towns wide open. Drops in the tray. Towns has got 30 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Thompson outside. Now here's Williamson. Shoots over Towns. And Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Inside. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 4 assists now tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
DiVincenzo with it. Outside, Towns. Holmgren with a screen on Claxton. And it's Towns missing. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And the dunk by Williamson.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Watson. To the paint. And it's Clingan with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Just 5 on the clock. No good from Zubats. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Towns. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 33.
Oh, my goodness. The 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
Now here's Williamson. Now Thompson. Zubats with the screen for Thompson. Shoots from the line. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Suns have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Now here's Towns. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go with the 3. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Thompson outside to end the drought. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist in the game.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside, Towns. Back to DiVincenzo. Towns a screen on Thompson. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
They are winning despite his efforts. He's been off all night.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Now DiVincenzo. Left side, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns can do some exciting stuff on the floor. We're seeing it from him here in this one.
The Nuggets shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Williamson, and stolen by Watson. Now DiVincenzo. It's deflected, and stolen by Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Thompson. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Zubac. B.J. Washington comes in for Asar Thompson. And it's Mitchell in for Nicholas Claxton.
And simply put, Donovan Clingan is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect a game at that size.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Phoenix.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And tonight, they take their first game of this highly charged 4-game season series. Now, 1 game remaining on the year to try and even things up against the Nuggets.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Williamson. And the Suns making a change here as well. Iguodaro's checked in.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
That one is off. That one misses. Clark Naz Reed, a former 6-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, they've got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. His game is pretty sweet, too.
Now here's Adams. Pass to Bailey. Now Schroeder. Now Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. over Thompson. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. We came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensively. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan.
No, back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen. Let her cook. Woo. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying. Woo. Let me cook.
Akon and Young Jeezy. Trying to take it easy. Only way to go. And so, but if you're looking for me, I'll be on the block, possibly down, because I'm a rider. Yeah. Oh, yes, a soul survivor. Yeah. So everybody know the game don't stop, trying to make it to the top for your now. If you a rider. Yeah. Oh, yes, a soul survivor.
Tonight I can't sleep, we living in. First they give us the work, then they throw us in. Road trip, yeah. Please don't let me go to tonight. Who me? I'm a soul survivor. Ask about him in the street, the boy G's a rider. 100 grand on my wrist, yeah, life.
Who say does that start?
The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Williams is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now here's O'Neal. Halliburton outside. Pass to Capella. Clock at 6. Now O'Neal for 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Wallace up top. New York working the ball around now. And here's Curry. Rebound by San Antonio. To the paint. Williams passes to Isaac. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Isaac. Halliburton finds Isaac. Now here's Williams. George defending. They get it back. Capella up and in on the layup.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
And that one's good.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
To catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Free throw drops for Williams. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
And Williams drops them both.
And when you talk about do-it-all kind of players, Jalen Williams quickly jumps to mind. And the scary thing is, he's only going to keep getting better.
Outside Curry. Pass to George. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Don't forget about PG's in-between game. It's more than just solid.
Now O'Neal. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And the three-pointer goes. Williams has got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
George scanning the floor. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. George finds Curry. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Isaac for 3. Paul George pulls down the board. Knicks trail by 3. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Just a wizard with the ball. Look, Curry's creativity is just incredible.
Halliburton outside. Capella inside. George defending. Capella can't get it to go.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Wallace, the pass to George. Porzingis with a screen on Capella. For 3, George. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Isaac for 3. San Antonio again missing. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. Porzingis passes to George. Takes the 3. And there's Curry on the assist by George. Curry's got 5.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Now here's Halliburton. Still without a bucket. Capella finds Isaac. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Here's Halliburton. San Antonio again missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pass to Porzingis. Now Wallace, defended by Halliburton. Outside Porzingis. Outside Curry. He shoots. Kept alive. Kicks it to George. Outside Porzingis. Here's Wallace. To the middle. Goes up again. And it's blocked by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan.
New York has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And here's Curry for 3. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. For the Knicks, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Jordan. Portis comes in for Porzingis. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Wallace. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornett's checked in for Clint Capella. Kamara comes in for Isaac. And it's Hero in for O'Neal. Here's Cornett. Hero outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Count it.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
New York leading by 3. McCollum outside. Portis with a screen on Williams. Back to McCollum. From the arc. Williams grabs the board. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Halliburton misses. Curry against Williams. Vucevic, a screen on Williams. On the wing, Curry. Give him 8 points now. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Holland, he's checked in for New York. Keldon Johnson comes in for Stephen Curry. McBride, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Knicks have got 6 of 14 in so far. McCollum, the pass to Johnson. Vucevic, a screen on Hero. 11 feet out. Rebound by San Antonio. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. McBride passes to Williams. Sweet little floater. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Johnson for 3. Drains the triple. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Williams. He's got 7. Cornett sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McBride. There's the triple. And it's cleared by Vucevic. New York leading by 6. McCollum outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Williams on the wing, covered by Johnson. Good on the bucket. 9 points for Jalen Williams.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Johnson with it. Hero picks him up. Johnson passes to McCollum. Inside. Vucevic off with the layup. Spurs trail by 7. Williams in the post. Portis on him. 2 points. That one goes.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
New York has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A look now, post All-Star break. breaking down three-pointers and other shots for the Spurs.
And they've been cooking from downtown, shooting with volume and efficiency. It's a strong attack from them offensively, and it puts so much pressure on opponents to try and cover all that space.
It's Portis, high post. Kamara on him. Portis' shot is off. And Williams has got the ball here for San Antonio. It's a 5-point game, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Holland. No points so far. Pass to Vucevic. McCollum with it, and McBride picks him up defensively. Picked by Vucevic. Holland for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
McBride passes to Hero. Outside, Williams. Soft touch off the glass. Williams has got 11 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
McCollum, the pass to Vucevic. McBride can't get it to go.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
They still need this. And Portis with the layup.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. The Spurs, 4th.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Cornette. San Antonio moving the ball around. Williams from long range. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And for New York, they're shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Portis with a screen on Williams. Williams against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Holland can't hit. Well, the Spurs shooting only 37% early. McBride passes to Hero, and he hits it to tie the game.
Put Hero anywhere on the arc, and he'll shoot it. I mean, he is so confident.
And here's McCollum. The three. The shot misses. It's a tie game in New York. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Jonathan Isaac. Tyler Hero is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Now here's Wallace. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Gets the three ball to go. And the Knicks lead by 3.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
They set the screen. Here's Hero. Cashes in the 12-footer. Hero's got his second bucket on the night.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." EA, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And he makes the first. And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. For 3, O'Neal. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Wallace outside. Jordan with a screen on Hero. Wallace, the pass to Jordan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Hero looking around. Halliburton right side. Back to O'Neal. The Knicks pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. George passes to Curry. They kick it out to Porzingis. Oh, KP with the 3.
Porzingis breaking tendencies with that catch and shoot.
Halliburton outside. Fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. New York leading by 6. Pass to Wallace. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Capella. Hero against Curry. Halliburton on the wing. To end the run. Good D by Wallace.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Now Curry. Pass to Porzingis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Hero. He's got 5. Halliburton outside. From behind the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Here's Curry. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Isaac. And so Hero will bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 10. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Hero. Screen by Capella. Jacks up a 3. And Hero with the 3. Hero's got 8.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Stephen Curry, number 1.
This guy is just lights out from the line. He demonstrated that last season and really hurt teams whenever they fouled him.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Porzingis passes to George. Wallace outside. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Porzingis putting the size to work.
The ideal pick man. Porzingis has a giant frame and can roll to the hoop or pop it out and hit a J in this action.
Outside O'Neal. Halliburton for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Now Wallace. He's got 5. Porzingis with a screen on Hero. Curry, no good. Spurs trail by 6. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And that one falls for Curry.
Now a seasoned veteran in the league, Curry continues to be efficient, especially when it comes to shooting.
A big group substitution here for New York. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jordan. Holland comes in for Porzingis. Johnson, he's checked in for George. And it's McCollum in for Wallace. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Capella. Kamara comes in for Isaac. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's McBride in for Tyler Hero. Points in the game. Pass to Cornette. Vucevic with a steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
A solid all-around player. Johnson can be plugged into any lineup. Why? Because of his versatility.
And he can't get the first one. One thing about Keldon Johnson defensively, it's hard to back him down, Richard.
Yeah, he won't block a ton of shots, but he anchors really well against bigger players. That's why teams would rather attack him in space.
Portis, he's checked in for New York. And the second free throw is good.
And every year, Johnson seems to get better. His drive to want to be great is admirable.
Halliburton, the pass to Williams. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
It's Johnson with a drive for 3. McCollum. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
An excellent passing wing. Jalen Williams can run offense. Picked up an assist right there.
Pass to Vucevic. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Halliburton against McCollum. Outside Kamara. Back to Halliburton. He got it. Halliburton nails the 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
New York leading by 4. McCollum, the pass to Vucevic. Here we go, one-on-one. Halliburton with the ball. McCollum covering. And he lobs it up. McCollum with a steal. Fast break, here comes New York. And then Portis with the dunk.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Outside, Williams. Vucevic with a steal. In transition, here they come. McCollum on the wing. Pass to Holland. Left side, Johnson. Portis outside. 4 on the clock. There's McCollum with the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Halliburton, the pass to Williams. No good from outside. And so McCollum will bring it up for New York. They've led by as much as 10. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Halliburton outside. Back to McBride. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Knicks leading by 8. Johnson passes to McCollum. Rebound San Antonio.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
To the inside, Cornette. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great dime by Halliburton. Remember, he's led the league in assists.
New York has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Now here's Vucevic. Cornette defending. Here's Johnson. He gets it in there. Johnson's got 6 points.
Look at Johnson's effort level inside. Just absolutely ferocious.
Williams looking around. To the middle. Here's Cornette. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now here's Vucevic. Banked it in off the glass. Vucevic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Halliburton up top. Cornette passes to Williams. Outside McBride. Going inside. Pass to Halliburton. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And that one drops.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Here's Williams. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. It'll be the Mavericks against the Celtics in Boston. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Gentlemen, I can't wait for that game. We've been talking about it for a while.
2 great teams just going at it. We'll see which style of play wins out.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they obviously love the 3-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something and it doesn't love you back, time to move on.
Hold on. Let me write that down. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Spurs trail by 10. Kristaps Porzingis out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's George in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
George outside. The kick out. Curry. Pass to George. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And it's 6 points for Paul George.
Oh, you're going to have to do more than that to stop George. He is good at brushing off that light contact.
O'Neal passes to Halliburton. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Curry finds Porzingis. Now here's George. Fires in the triple. George has got 9 points.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Williams up top. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Bobby Portis.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. George outside. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 11. Outside, Williams. Halliburton up top. He's covered by Curry. Count that one. And Curry's got the ball here for the Knicks. Wallace outside. Curry, a screen on Halliburton. Curry against Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Curry passes to Wallace. Over Halliburton. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Halliburton. Inside, Halliburton gets it to fall.
You're creating space on his own. Halliburton with a sweet move to create enough daylight for the bucket.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Tyler Heroes checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, New York.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Pass to Curry. New York working the ball around now. George for three. Rebound by San Antonio. Isaac's got 6 rebounds here tonight. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 3. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Hero. Now here's O'Neal. Hero outside. Screen by O'Neal. Down low. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now here's Jordan. Capella with the defensive effort. Hero outside. Pass to Williams. Drills it from deep. And now just a 2-point Knick lead.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
And just an important basket. I mean, especially with their lead dwindling.
Williams up top. On the wing, Isaac. Back to Williams. Kicks it out to Isaac. He shoots a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. George passes to Curry. Back to George. And George with the jam.
Oh, we've seen George finish it so many times. PG, this man gets up with ease.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. McBride, he's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 6. Outside O'Neal. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Hero. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. George outside. Outside Porzingis. Here's Curry. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Tyler Hero.
Guarding Steph is difficult, and it's exhausting.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
For the Knicks, Holland comes in for Jordan. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Wallace. And San Antonio also making a switch. Kamara's checked in. And so Curry nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Hero outside. McBride on the wing. From outside the arc. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to send Hero to the line. Tyler's led the league in free throw shooting.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And that one falls for Hero.
Now, you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
Portis, he's checked in for Porzingis. Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Good on the second one.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And he nails the third. And New York has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Portis with a screen on Hero. And here's Curry for 3. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Outside McBride.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Cornette. Lets the 3 fly. Holland with a rebound. New York leading by 8. Outside Curry. Here's Holland. Kamara covering. From downtown. Holland can't hit. And so Hero will bring it up for San Antonio. McBride passes to Isaac. And they call an illegal screen here. And we see a shot chart here for Tyrese Halliburton.
And as this chart shows, he's having a frustrating night. He isn't playing terribly, but not much is falling his way, and he's been an inefficient scorer for his team.
For the Knicks, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Portis, and it's Johnson in for Holland. Curry against Hero. Vucevic, a screen on Hero. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's McBride. Tightly guarded. Pass to Cornette. On the wing, Isaac. Three-pointer. McBride can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 8. Here's Johnson. Whoa!
Nice!
What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Johnson, a little extra sauce. Okay.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back over to you.
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report. George with it, and McBride picks him up defensively. Here's Curry. There's the drive. George for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Isaac's got rebound number 8 now. McBride passes to Isaac. And here's Hero. Inside. Curry with a steal. Fast break, New York. George for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Spurs trail by 12. Hero with it. He's got 14. Cornette sets a screen. Pass to McBride. Puts up a 3. Hauled in by Curry.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's McBride. Isaac outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. McBride passes to Isaac.
And good effort from Isaac inside the paint. Just refusing to back off and getting fouled.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Jordan's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And Porzingis is subbed in for Johnson. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for San Antonio. Halliburton comes in for Tyler Hero. And he sinks the second. And here's New York now. They're on a 16-7 run. Williams against Curry. Outside Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Outside Curry. And stolen by Williams. Pass to McBride. Halliburton outside. Here's Isaac. Halliburton outside. Up and over McCollum. Halliburton's shot is good. Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter. 1:02 left in the third quarter. George outside. Back to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. 9-point game. George with it. Halliburton picks him up. George passes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Pass to Cornette. Outside McBride. And here's Halliburton. McCollum defends. 5 on the clock. 13 feet out. Halliburton, good. Halliburton's got 14 points for the game.
This is a shot Halliburton's developed, the mid-range jumper.
Right side Curry. Over Williams. And it's New York scoring again.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. New York out in front. They lead by 11. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Jalen Williams. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Porzingis for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. George over to help. Outside O'Neal. Up top McBride. Up and over McCollum. Here's Williams. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
McCollum, the pass to Wallace. Jordan, the screen. And Wallace, here we go. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's McBride. Halliburton surveys the floor. Outside, Williams. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Wallace outside. Pass to Jordan. McCollum outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
To the inside. Oh, George with a steal. It's George on the wing. Good. And he's at 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
And PG is on one tonight, getting the looks that he wants and taking it to the defense.
Here's Halliburton to the paint. Outside McBride. The 3-ball. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 tonight. From the right block. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Halliburton. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Stolen by Capella. Halliburton against McCollum. And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 10 points in just the second half.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Wallace's shot is good. And the Knicks lead by 8.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Basket's good.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Jordan with a screen on Halliburton. Halliburton against McCollum. Pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Operating inside, Porzingis.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
Halliburton outside. Screen by O'Neal. Another miss by Halliburton.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
To the middle. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Halliburton, the pass to Capella. Halliburton outside. Outside McBride. Outside O'Neal. The three. Counted from distance.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Now here's Porzingis. Williams defending. Wallace misses. Spurs trail by 7. Williams passes to O'Neal. And the layup is good off the glass. O'Neal's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now here's McCollum. George outside. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside O'Neal. Back to Halliburton. Puts it up. Offensive rebound from deep. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
New York working the ball around now. McCollum outside. Fires the three. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Now here's George. McCollum outside. Back to George. Pass to McCollum. Takes a three. George, no good. Spurs trail by 7. Halliburton outside. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
George outside. Unloads from 13. And down it goes. 2 points. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Halliburton for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it.
Williams against Porzingis.
Step out, step out, step out.
To the inside. Stolen by Capella. Williams against George. Pass to Capella. Back to Halliburton. Shoots from 14. Another miss by Halliburton. Knicks leading by 3. Wallace outside. Williams against George. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
That's what you love about PG. He rises to the occasion.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Isaac, he's checked in for McBride. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's O'Neal. Halliburton, here's Isaac from downtown. Ooh, it misses.
It's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Isaac there for the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. Outside Capella. Now Halliburton. Outside Isaac. Picked by Isaac. Williams outside. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
He's stepping up when his team needs a bucket. Isaac relishes being in these situations.
Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Oh, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
From 8 feet. Oh, it doesn't go. Spurs trail by 5. Now Halliburton. Poke loose. It's a one-on-one situation. Williams with it. Guarded now by George.
And that's what we expect from Williams, just taking it up strong.
Shoot 2.
Cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Curry against Williams. Shoots from 8. And he commits the intentional foul. Here's Porzingis from deep. It's stolen by Isaac.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Halliburton fires. Oh, the long ball, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead, trying to close that door.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Here's Williams. Now Capella. Halliburton.
The teams try to be physical with Halliburton, but the danger is you send him to the line where Tyrese is excellent.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5. And both free throws good for Halliburton. Here's Curry. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. So New York wins it. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just, enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Paul George.
thing I can say is I was always smooth as a calm and collected, not to be played with. I don't fear rejection. God is my weapon. If you ever been to heaven, passing out my blessings, it's up to you to catch it. It's fuel with discretion. Your ex ain't, he can't talk like this. Yellow diamond stone, I compare the. It's the small things, I don't cherish my whips. Looking at my lady, can't believe it's my. The life that I live, I can't repeat myself, making it clear. This the year that we taking. This the year, this the year. I done had plenty of scars, they throwing stones. My brother had plenty of work on top of stove. We say we got talking ties, a small circle, a square for telling lies. And I guess I'm not good at making clothes, but I'm cutting ties with. I don't really eat grease, but it's time to fry you. I'm staying out the way, I'm Mr. Mind my business. It's time to beat the road. And like me, do the deuces, I put the files up. Still post for the you need to grow up. Yes, life is what you make it. Couple still stay solid, it's time to. Yes, I've been doing this for a long, long time. Plenty of times, up and down, just like my 64. When I'm 64, pray to God I'm doing fine. Passing this down like the communion. Smooth as a calm and collected, not to be played with. I don't fear rejection. God is my weapon. Ever been to heaven?
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness as you'll send the call out, 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 send. Call the ladies out, they're in their finery. 100 jewels on throats, 100 jewels between teeth. Now bring my boys in, their skin in craters like the moon. The moon we love like a brother, while he glows through the room. Dancing around the lies we tell, dancing around big eyes as well. Even the comatose, they don't dance and tell. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run free. Living in ruins of a palace within my dreams. And you know, we're on each other's team. I'm kinda over getting told to throw my hands up in the air. So there. So all the cups got broke, shots beneath our feet.
Running from yourself now. Getting what you told. Never let your guard down. Anywhere you go. In the right place. At the right time. It's still you sinking to the floor. It's never enough. Never enough. Never enough. Never enough. Never enough. It's never Running from yourself now, getting what you told. Never let your guard down. Anywhere you go. In the right place, at the right time. It's still you sinking to the floor. It's never enough. Never enough. Never enough. Never enough.
Oh, there's hope in the smell of hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you've joined us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Tari Eason is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. Now, here's Cunningham. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Doncic outside. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Leonard looking over the floor. Cunningham against Bridges. Clock at 6. Cunningham gets the bucket.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
Doncic passes to Şengün. Off with the layup.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Golden State moving it around. And here's Valanciunas. Here's Eason. Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now, here's Gafford. 12 points his last outing.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Pass to Leonard. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Chicago leading by 6. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bridges passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Valanciunas. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Pass to Doncic. Back to Bridges. Here's Şengün, guarded by Valanciunas. Over to the wing. Gafford with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. That's good from Wagner on the assist from Gafford. Wagner's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Cunningham. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
And look at how he's evolved from his rookie year. Cade is so much more confident in his 3.
Doncic outside. Over Eason. And it's Doncic missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bridges against Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Bridges, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
Pass to Gafford. Now, here's Doncic. Here's Bridges. Gafford sets the pick for Bridges. The three-pointer is right on target.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Cunningham looking around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Different look here for the Warriors. Nurkic checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jones comes in for Vanderbilt. Williams, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's ball in for Cunningham. Here's Jones. There's Ball with the 3. The rebound by Cada. The Bulls leading by 6. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And it's DeRozan missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Ball surveying the defense. And finished off by Nurkic.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
Bay with a screen on Williams. Fires from the line. Warriors with the rebound. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
And the Warriors making a change here. Okogie's checked in. To the middle, here's DeRozan. Excellent D there from Williams. Warriors trail by 4. Pass the ball. For the 3, hits the three-point bomb.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
They grab their own miss. Here's Cada. That one's not going to go. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Williams kicks the ball. Now, here's Nurkic. Just 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Right side, DeRozan. Garland finds DeRozan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. And the Bulls lead by 3. Warriors have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Nurkic is screen on DeRozan. Here's Okogie. DeRozan defending. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Ball with the 3. Again, Ball missing.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Markkanen a screen on Williams. Garland with it. Williams picks him up. Bay against Nurkic. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Garland. Jones against Markkanen. Pass to Cada. Nurkic with the steal. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and it's slammed in by Jones.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And Bay now top of the key. Back to Garland. Markkanen sets the pick for Garland. Launches from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Garland against Ball. Three-pointer, Markkanen.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Jones dishes the ball. Releases. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Chalk up 2 there. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Okogie. 9 points last game. Nurkic the basketball. Back to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
And here's DeRozan. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Suns in Phoenix. Count that bucket. DeRozan's got 6.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamanos. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Valanciunas in its center. Offensive rebound. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ball. Moves back up. And he sinks the layup. 7 points in the game.
Making it work in close ball, getting an agile finish.
Doncic outside. Pass to Gafford. Wagner on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün with a screen on Leonard. Here's Wagner. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And Wagner able to get that one lined up from mid-range.
Ball kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Eason. And Bridges with the block.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Pass to Şengün. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Ball fires from way outside. Again, ball missing.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
And here is Gafford. Doncic outside. Latrey. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Yes, that goes in. Leonard's got his second basket.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Leonard against Wagner. Here's Doncic. It's down low.
He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Cade Cunningham's checked in for the Warriors. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Fourth, Cade Cunningham.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Eason with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Pass to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges passes to Doncic. Bridges kicks to Doncic. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Cunningham passes to Leonard. To Cunningham. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Şengün. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Valanciunas with a screen on Bridges. Down low. And stolen by Şengün. Lobbed up there for Gafford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
You watch Şengün, he has all the moves on the interior.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
The first free throw is good. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys, but this is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
Eason passes to Leonard. Back to Eason. Bridges with the steal. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Eason finds Leonard. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pass to Valanciunas. They could use a bucket. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Valanciunas has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence.
And again, Chicago, no good. Eason with it. Scoreless thus far. Cunningham kicks to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges with the steal. Here's Doncic, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And good that time. Leonard's got 6.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Different look here for the Warriors. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Derek Jones comes in for Vanderbilt. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Leonard. And Okogie subbed in for Tari Eason. And here are the Bulls now. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Outside, Markkanen. His three-pointers off the mark.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Off the inbound, and Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Williams. And that's now 9 points for Cade Cunningham. Garland against Cunningham. Garland, no good. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Garland against Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Williams' shot is off. Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And DeRozan kicks to Garland. Back to DeRozan. Outside, Markkanen. And it's off from three-point range. The Warriors leading. Pass to Cunningham. Out left to the wing. Now, Nurkic. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Okogie misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's Garland. Markkanen finds DeRozan. Can they get it? And finished off by DeRozan.
And dynamite in his legs. And DeRozan detonates at the rim.
Cunningham against Garland. Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
And the Warriors making a change here. Ball's checked in. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Warriors.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
He kicks to Garland. Pass to Markkanen. Inside. Here's Queta. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. And he sinks the second. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Jones. Ball with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Jones, no luck. The Bulls have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And Markkanen throws it down.
And rising with such ease, Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
Now Jones. Ball from long range. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Bayes got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 8, and Keita gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Warriors trail by 4. Williams dishes the ball to the left side wing. Jones with the screen on DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. 1:39 left here in the second. Keita, the pass to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. And they double up DeRozan. Markkanen from outside. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Now, here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Okogie, the pass to Williams. They need this one. The rebound by Keita. Keita's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garland with it. Now guarded by Ball. Outside DeRozan. Outside Markkanen. Now here's DeRozan. Tight defense on him. Yep, that one goes in there. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Ball. Pass to Okogie. Nice D from DeRozan. "14 feet away, and no good on the last second attempt this time." And so that's the end of the first half. Bulls lead by 6. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Billy Donovan here with us now, and coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Golden State Warriors.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Shaq. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Warriors trail by 6. We've got Alperen Şengün. Mikal Bridges out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut back down to 3 after the basket from Leonard.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Locked up there for Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Wagner. 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Shoots over Leonard. And he can't bank that one in. To the inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Daniel Gafford. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And it's tied up with that one. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
That free throw missing. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
So his job there was to get them the lead, and he did that.
Cunningham against Bridges. Cunningham passes to Valanciunas. Outside Leonard for the lead. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Lobbed up there for Şengün, and stolen by Leonard. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Good on the 3-point shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Warriors, 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Bridges outside. Vanderbilt against Gafford. Can't get it to fall.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Leonard finds Valanciunas over Şengün. Şengün with the rebound. Bulls trail by 4. And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 17 now.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Now, here's Cunningham. The 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Bridges. Now, here's Şengün. Vanderbilt defending. Şengün kicks to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Over Eason. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The defense doesn't want to give Doncic an inch of space inside. That's why he's at the line so much.
The Bulls have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And he makes the first.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Outside Leonard. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Here's Doncic. The good-looking shot from the wing. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Vanderbilt kicks to Leonard. Drains it. Kawhi. Kaboom.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Bridges with the steal. Wagner against Leonard. Pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Cunningham against Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Bridges is a crafty player. Knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And that one misses.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Good on the second free throw. Golden State's gone 4-6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Leonard against Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard inside. That shot off. Nice defense from Wagner. Up top, Doncic. Şengün with a screen on Leonard. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. They get it back. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Bridges. Gafford is screen on Eason. Got a piece of it. Gafford finds Wagner. Over Cunningham. And again, Chicago. No good. The Warriors have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Will not go. This is off the front eye.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Doncic. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Kate is checked in. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Daniel Gafford. Bays checked in for Wagner. And it's Garland in for Doncic. Different look here for the Warriors. Nurkic checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Derek Jones comes in for Vanderbilt. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Ball in for Cunningham. Now here's Williams. Williams sets a screen for Leonard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Bridges. DeRozan with it. He's guarded by Williams. Picked by Markkanen. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Williams in the post. DeRozan defending. Here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Pass to Nurkic. And here's DeRozan. Now Bay. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Now here's Leonard following the miss by DeRozan. Outside Leonard, pass the ball. Now here's Nurkic. Here's Leonard. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Williams against DeRozan. Markkanen a screen on Williams. Here's DeRozan. And the layup is good. DeRozan's got 12.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
Nurkic a screen on Bay. Leonard the pass to Nurkic. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Nurkic. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Bulls with some changes. Wagner's checked in for Bay, and it's Bridges in for DeMar DeRozan. Then for the Warriors, Vanderbilt comes in for Jones. And Tari Eason subbed in for Williams. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Here's Garland. Still scoreless. Pass to Wagner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Leonard. Now Nurkic. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bridges kicks to Garland. Pass to Wagner. Here's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Chicago.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And that one misses. Eason finds Vanderbilt. Golden State moving the ball around. And here's Leonard. Guarded by Doncic. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Wagner outside. Back to Doncic. To the middle. It's stolen by Eason. Outside ball. Nurkic against Doncic. Pass to Eason. Chicago trailing here. Doncic with it. 23 points in the game. Markkanen looking it over. Kicks it out to Wagner. And the Bulls with another miss. Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Ball finds Leonard. Leonard battling for two.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
Doncic, no good. Now Eason from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Warriors. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard. Doncic has gotten some nice looks from outside so far, making 4 threes in 6 attempts. Eason passes the ball. Here's Vanderbilt. Cunningham for 3. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Wagner passes to Doncic. Şengün inside. Valanciunas is there. Şengün no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Now here's Doncic. Gafford inside. Vanderbilt defending. Shot clock at 3. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Doncic.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Bridges against Cunningham. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Wagner outside. To the paint. Out to Bridges. Connects from 3-point range. Bridges has got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
So he just finds a teammate.
Here's Ball. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. In the corner, it's Eason. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 5. Count it, and the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And one of the true showmen in the league, LaMelo Ball is so much fun to watch. He can do anything with the rock and is always looking to make a highlight reel.
Now, here's Bridges. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Inside, ball's knocked loose. Valanciunas, good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Doncic. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's Ball. Cunningham outside. Valanciunas with a screen on Bridges. Here's Vanderbilt. It's all in by the Bulls. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game to take the lead. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Gafford kicks to Doncic. Kept alive. Pass to Bridges from outside the arc. Valanciunas grabs the board. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Warriors. Easton passes the ball. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And here is Bridges. Pass to Şengün. Here's Doncic. And they call an illegal screen here.
Now, this is a guy the coaches trust. He's so deliberate with the ball in his hands.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Ball. Down low, and stolen by Şengün. Wagner with it. Leonard picks him up. And it's Wagner missing. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Cunningham to stop the drought, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, that up fake got the defender to commit. Cunningham earning a trip to the line.
That free throw, no good.
And we're seeing Cunningham turn himself into a leader. This is why he went 1st overall back in 2021.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. In the corner, it's Bridges. Wagner outside. Bulls moving the ball around. Doncic outside. Inside. 5 to shoot. For 3, Bridges. Here's Şengün. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Cunningham against Bridges. Here's Eason. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Şengün, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reach the fourth quarter. Now, here's Cunningham, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, it's really turned around for him because he really took care of the ball in the first half.
Chicago's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Bridges a screen on Eason. And here's Doncic from the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. The Warriors trail. Here's Eason. Back to Cunningham. Cans it from downtown. Cunningham's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
A true monster in the paint and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Now here's Cunningham, and it's Leonard at the elbow. Pass to Vanderbilt. Takes the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Out to Doncic. It's up a three. Luka hits the three.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Warriors trail by 3. And here's Cunningham. Shoots from 14. Valanciunas. It's good on the putback.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Chicago. Over Eason. Again, Chicago.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, Cunningham has been the man in these situations as long as we can remember.
On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Eason. Doncic against Eason. And it misses. Outside Leonard. Valanciunas with a screen on Wagner. Leonard. And that one drops.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
So it's the Warriors now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Leonard.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Doncic with it. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. And he misses the J. Up top, Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Eason missed on the three.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Eason up top. Here's Leonard. Now Valanciunas. Now Cunningham from outside. The three goes down.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Doncic. A floater. Valanciunas with the rebound. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 4. Jacks up a three. He drills the three.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Now, here's Doncic. Şengün trying to free himself up. It falls!
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Chicago calls timeout. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Gafford. Doncic right side. Mikal Bridges. No good from 3. Cunningham outside. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, opened the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.